cheese. All right, I'm gonna start Sunday dinner today on Saturday. We're gonna try brisket again. $3.99 a pound for prime brisket. This was $75. That was quite an investment, but it has a lot of fat on it. So I'm gonna take this fat, the fat I got from the last, and make some beef tallow. Maybe I should grind some of it up for lunch. Something to think about. I actually took off more than I wanted to right there, but it'll still eat. I'm gonna trim up more of this, and then I'm gonna see. I mean, that's a big brisket. It's way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna keep trimming on this, and then I'm gonna grind up this stuff, and I'm gonna decide what to do with this. Okay, now I'm gonna just chop up all this fat so I can grind it. So I think I'm gonna keep it pretty simple with this brisket. I'm just going to salt it. Just salt, that's it, and then smoke it. I'm gonna put it on the lowest setting and just smoke it overnight. Or maybe to tonight, but I'm gonna finish it in the oven. That's my goal. Bust out the big bucket of salt. I'm serious about my salt. I'll make sure and get a lot of salt on it. I can't do this one-handed. Go check your bowl, Lily. All right, pretty simple recipe. Just salt on a brisket. And now let's grind up all this fat I got left over and this meat. And when I grind this meat, I'll look at them like, well, if it needs fat, well, I got a lot of extra fat. Get a nice fatty. There goes my camera. Get some nice fatty beef for lunch. Oh yeah, let's grind the fat. My grinder has two different sizes, and I usually start with the big one and then the small one, but I'm gonna be lazy and see if I can just do the small one. Right into the pan for rendering. Oh yeah, that would be great. I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think constitutes being rich, but me having a big thing of fat like that, yeah, it makes me feel rich. Well, this camera is just like flopping around. I feel rich. I feel really rich with a big pan of fat. Check this out. So I'm just gonna put that in the oven at 200 and just let it roll. Check on it every once in a while and just let it all render out, and then I'll have the most amazing beef tallow ever. Easy peasy. Let's grind this brisket. See how this turns out. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I dropped some on the ground, so the dog's gonna be happy. Look at that. But I think I'm gonna add some more fat. Craving the fat today. Fat is life. Fat is fuel for my body. All right, let's see. I guess I won't bring you along for all the cleanup. All right, I'll put this brisket in the smoker after cleanup, and then I probably won't even see you till tomorrow. We'll see. You never know. I think out loud a lot. All right, well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the brisket in the oven. I'm gonna put the brisket in the smoker, and I'm gonna use apple wood and maybe a little pecan. And I'm also gonna put this little cast iron skillet full of Redmond's real salt in the smoker also. Last time I smoked salt, I used hickory. The time before that, it was apple, and I preferred the flavor of the apple. So I'm gonna do like an apple pecan mixture for the brisket, which apple isn't normally what you use for a brisket. I like pecan, oak, but I'm doing it because the salt. It's all about the salt. So let me put, and so when I put it in here also, I'll make sure I periodically stir it because it gets crusty on the top, and then you like break it up and stir it so that the smoke can penetrate deeper into the salt. Get all the salt nice and smoky. Get all the salt salty. Yeah, that makes sense. Smoke the salt. You guys probably are feeling a little assaulted by trying to see me try to get words out of my mouth. Just grabbed my camera and there was meat all over the tripod. That's a good day. Smoker's heated up. Oh yeah. Part of the reason I cut off some of that brisket, besides it looked really good to eat, is that I didn't think it would fit in that little smoker there, and I barely got it in there. It should shrink a little bit, but I crammed that thing in there. So I got the salt and the brisket in there, and I got this thing cranked. I'm gonna get the smoke really rolling, and then I'm gonna turn the heat way down. All right, see how it turns out. It's like my third one in last month and a half, 2 months. And the first one I overcooked. Beautiful day out here. First one I overcooked, the second one was a little bit better, and I'm hoping that I don't overdo this one. I need to watch that temp. Maybe I should watch some videos on it, because I just try to wing it. I've done it before and it just perfect, and I can't believe I overcooked that last one. But I think I'm gonna smoke it at least till tonight. I'll watch that temp, get good smoke on it, then maybe finish in the oven, or I'll just let it go overnight if the temp's just right. I'll just leave it. All right, I'm gonna cook up some of these brisket burgers. I wasn't that hungry until I saw it. Yeah, so I started off with a smaller burger and then they got bigger and bigger and bigger. That's all right. Am I gonna eat all this? No. I'll eat 2 or 3 of these for lunch and then I'll just take the rest inside. And when my wife gets home and she's thinking, what am I gonna eat for lunch? I'll be like, hey, I got some burger patties I just grilled up in the oven. There's a little bit more fat in there than I thought there was. And I'm hoping I don't catch my grill on fire again. Watch this like a hawk. Thinking about making more work for myself by releasing a how to make beef tallow video. I mean, I already filmed a bunch of stuff last time I made it and I never put the video out. Did I forget about it? Kind of. These brisket burgers are like super soft. Oh man, that smoke's billowing out. There's so much fat. Besides subscribing to this channel and liking this video, make sure you check down the description, or I'll put it here at the end, the video of the beef tallow. So that means I have to bring out that video before I do this video. Working hard over here. Working hard, hardly working. Definitely have to turn that down. So much fat. Just dripping down and losing it. Oh man. It's like maybe I should turn this camera on. I grabbed this patty, the small one, started eating it. Trying to find a place out of all the sunshine. Oh. That's good. They don't stay together that well. And I have to turn my grill all the way down to low. They just catch on fire. There's so much fat in it. But the fat is the flavor. So I'm actually just gonna pull these off. Let's go get the beef. Who's got the beef? Where's the beef? Arby's. We got the meats. Where's the beef? Wendy's. The baby's outside by herself. False. Oh, with the dog? Okay. Better get on there. Look what I got. I bought a box of... Can't even see it. Come on. Wagyu. Wagyu fat. Beef tallow. Maybe that's a little off. A little bit brighter. Alright. It's all this complicated with this fancy lens because I broke my other camera. Alright, so yeah, I got some Wagyu beef tallow. Ingredients. Rendered Wagyu beef fat. I bought this and then I made my own tallow. I got 1 jar full. So far. Yeah. Actually, do you know what I should do? I should taste test these. My fat first. Good beefy flavor. Nothing wrong with that. This looks creamier. Well, this was in the refrigerator, and this is on my porch. I'm not sure. I like them both. I cannot choose. That has a good, the Wagyu has a, I can tell by people like that Wagyu. I can taste that beefy flavor. But back to this one. I never realized I was just gonna have a long video of me tasting fat. I like both of them. Yep, I like both of them. Mama approved. I mean, Daddy approved. Chris Platt approved. I ended up taking that brisket and cooking it at like, it was like 160, 150, 160 degrees most of the day yesterday. And then I turned it off last night and it looked pretty good, There was a nice crust on it. I just left it in the smoker overnight and let it cool down with my salt, which I should have showed you that, but I pulled the salt out. I got tons of containers filled with this smoked salt. Very good. But I didn't have aluminum foil or paper or anything, so I just put the brisket in our little roasting pan, and then I just put it in the oven, and I've been cooking it like 170 for a little while, and then I just cranked it up 1 hour ago to 225, and I hope it turns out. Hope it turns out. I know I'm probably doing it wrong. Let's see what happens. I'll pull this out one-handed like a man. Oh. It seems a little jiggly. I don't want to, I mean, it looks pretty good. I just hope it's not overcooked. You want it to have some firmness to it. So what do we have? Again, I can never find a clock here. But I have 20 minutes. I'll let it rest for 20 minutes on the cutting board, and I think that will help. Little jiggly. I mean, I bet it'll be delicious. It'll be very rich. So that's what I'm eating for dinner. I'm having water and brisket. And my family is gonna have broccoli. So I'm gonna cook them some broccoli and some Wagyu fat. How do you make something like broccoli good for your family? Add beef tallow. Yeah, that is love. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me with seed oils. I put quite a bit of beef fat inside this pan, and then what I'm going to do is I'm washing these broccolis off. Just it's good practice to wash it. I opened the bag and you can smell like, I don't want to say rotting produce, because that's not what I mean. It smelled like stale air. But I will wash these again right before. I'm going to heat up this pan. I'm going to wash these off again and try to get, not strain out all the water, so add some water in there, so when I put the broccoli in there, there'll be a little bit of water to steam it, but it'll, all of it will come out pretty quick, and then that beef fat will be in there in the bottom to just kind of like coat it there at the end, and just touch it. I was thinking about broccoli, and I'm like, yay, I don't miss broccoli. It's okay. The highlight of the meal has always been the meat for me anyway. But I ate the vegetables because you're supposed to. And, I don't hate vegetables. I don't dislike vegetables. I'm feeding it to my family. I mean, this is, a good enough option for my family. I know it says Earthbound Farm Organic, that means nothing. The triple wash means none of USDA Organic, none of that stuff means anything, if you ask me. A lot of carbs, got the fiber, so there's net carbs, all that kind of stuff. Serving size 1 cup. But you know, this is good enough for my family. Like, if they want some vegetables, they can have them. I'm not going to force my kids to eat them. I'm going to force them to eat their meat, which, interesting turn of events in my life. Actually, we've always been like, you know, you need to make sure you eat your meat because, one, it's expensive, and you know you need the protein. And it's surprising to me how many people are actually that eat a lot and consume a lot. The reason they're doing it is because, not just because they have eating habit problems, but the food that they're eating is not nutritious, and they're not getting the nutrition they're needing for their bodies. And that's why we're overeating. I mean, some of it's just boredom and all that kind of stuff too, addictive personalities, but a lot of it is actually a lack of nutrition in the food that we're eating. You know, broccoli has anti-nutrients. I'm pretty sure it's like a carcinogen to some degree. And it's just interesting, a year ago or 11 months ago, I knew none of this. If someone would have said, what's more healthy for you, the brisket or the broccoli? I would say, well, obviously it's the broccoli. But if I ate only broccoli, I would literally starve to death. I mean, don't Google that and tell me, oh, you're wrong, you would live. Trust me, life wouldn't be worth living. Now, eating this bad boy, yeah, that's living, bro. That's living. It's like, you should show them our egg collection.
I mean, that's not bad for a garage operation.
Yeah, we have a little small quail operation in our garage because I whittled down my flock in the winter so I don't have to work so hard.
True story.
And it is awesome. Oh, you can't see both of us unless we're with this lens because the focal point. But yes, we get a lot of quail eggs, and I'm incubating more quail right now.
Yes. We go through them, so it's always helpful.
I mean, yeah, it's like 3 or 4 quail eggs to 1. Probably 3 for sure with the jumbos.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to the jumbos. Too much work. All right, let's get dinner. It's alright, I'll grab it and like rub it all over my body because it's like really good moisturizer.
I had actually heard beef tallow is a fantastic.
Alright, let's see how this cuts. Okay, perfectly. Let's see how it pulls apart. It's a little over. Let me taste it. This is really good. Carnivore meal approved.
Perfect.
What are you guys eating? Broccoli?
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Just broccoli.
Just me too. No, I want meat. No. And
She is a teenager. She can't lie. about something like that.
Yes, teenagers do lie.
Want a bite?
In order to see.
The baby spilled the water.
Yes, I know. No, it's not.
Yes, give me helpers.
Let me slice this. Actually, this is the what's left of the flag. Come on, Coffee McCough's a cough. Oh, and their sister McCough's a cough. This is the rest of the flat. The rest I ground up in that burger, which is really nice.
That was very good.
But like even this, with that fat cap on it, is delicious.
I love that.
Let's try it. I mean, I already tried it.
Let's try it.
Oh wow. Just like upper piece, a lot of fat on it. It makes it very heavy. And some camo Crocs, baby.
Sunday fun day.
I'm the epitome of style. All right, let's see where we're at. 5,279. Not bad. Solid effort. On our way to 10,000 this year.
It's going up.
100,000 if people subscribe.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, well, I got another video coming. I just put out a bunch of videos. We'll see what people have to say about them. I'm way behind on comments. I care. I'm trying. See, probably another comment. All right, I thought I'd just bring you along on this Sunday vlog, and a lot of it was filmed on Saturday. Yeah, I try to do a lot of work on Saturday if I can for Sundays. We already have busy days with church and all that kind of stuff. All right, well, Kilby out.